And US President Donald Trump once again making the headlines with his verbal googlies. He's now announced a visa scheme for the super rich migrants. The gold card will cost $5 million, according to Donald Trump. The gold card will replace the EB-5 visas for investors and could even put a question mark over the traditional green cards that the US offered. Gold card will pave the way, according to Trump, for faster citizenship. What does this mean? We'll find out in a moment. But first, listen into what Donald Trump had to say on his new gold card scheme.
We're going to be doing something else that's going to be very good. We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship. And wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. And we think it's going to be extremely successful. And never been done before or anything like this, but it's something that we're going to be putting out over the next, would you say 2 weeks, Howard? Do you want to say a couple of words about it?
Okay, let's go straight across to Rajneesh Pathak. He's founder and CEO Global North and looks closely at immigration issues. Appreciate your joining us. Rajneesh, try and explain what this gold card would mean. We've seen Dubai, for example, give gold cards to golden visas to Indian citizens, and that's been rather successful. What is this American scheme like? Is it very similar to the golden visa for Dubai?
Thank you, Rajdeep, for having me on today's session. And yes, we were all surprised this morning. We woke up to this news and my phone has not stopped ringing since 5 a.m. in the morning. So you're right. When Dubai Golden Visa started, it was a 5 million and a 10 million option to start with in 2019. And this was dirhams, obviously. And subsequently, it was brought down to 2 million dirhams. So where Dubai Golden Visa stands today is at 2 million dirhams. But this is not new, actually. This is not unprecedented. There are multiple countries across the world who have something of this nature, right? So for example, Malta has a citizenship program which is 1 million donation to the government or cost. So these programs have existed for a while, Rajdeep, and they have been lapped up in some cases. But what we see is when the price is too high and the value is not the same, I think there are other country options available as well.
So the US is offering, correct me if I'm wrong, Rajneesh, about $5 million, which would be what, 45 crores that you'd have to give?
That's correct.
And in addition to that, you have to create a certain number of jobs. Is that also part of the deal, or is it a straight 45 crores I can get a golden card, and where does that leave the old green card?
So, frankly, there is no clarity because there are no rules that are out as yet. Okay, and that is what he indicated on the video you showed, that in 2 weeks' time will be out. But he did indicate that there will be a job creation linkage. Now, how does it happen? Who has to create the jobs for how long is very, very unclear at this point in time. But if he's talking of reducing the deficit in the same breath, right, then he's clearly talking of giving the money in the US coffers, right, and to US. He's not talking of then job creation. It cannot be linked to job creation directly then.
And where does that leave, Rajneesh, the old green card?
So there is a EB-5 program which is existing and which is one of the gentlemen from the press pointed out as well during his interaction, that there is an existing EB-5 program. Now that program as it stands is as is, right? And it has been reauthorized till 2027, which is when for 5 years it got reauthorized in March of 2022. So for 5 years it is a law. So EB-5 is not a program, it is not under the government, it is a law passed by the Congress. So I am not too sure whether Trump can, with executive order, cancel it, make any changes. It will have to go through the due process of the Congress. It cannot be done with an executive order.
So as usual, an element of uncertainty there, but clearly Donald Trump now looking to even make a business deal out of US citizenship with this gold card. Rajneesh there for joining me. I appreciate you giving us your perspective as someone who tracks the immigration issues for your company very closely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajdeep.